Shall we go on to the next question? Some of us, including myself, have had experiences of seeing lights, a feeling of oneness with the universe, energy, the awakening, kundalini, inward activity, clarity. These last sometimes for moments, for hours. Or are these not steps towards illumination? God, what a lot of silly people we are. Some of us, including myself, have had experiences of seeing lights, a feeling of oneness with the universe, energy, the awakening of kundalini, inward clarity. These last sometimes for moments or hours. Are these not steps towards illumination? Can we be a little bit funny? I wonder if one's liver is all right. When you see lights, flashes and all that. Just a minute, just a minute. You know, some people do have seriously certain experience, certain perceptions. I wouldn't call experiences. Now, let's examine what experiences are. What is an experience? Either it is sensory experience, sensual experiences, or psychological experiences, right? Or purely physical experience like pain, toothache, and so on. We are talking here about psychological experiences. Now, what do you mean by experience? An incident, a happening, which you must recognize, right? Name it, and therefore, the experience is different from you who are experiencing. I don't know if you follow all this. Therefore, it means if the experiencer is experiencing something, he must know what it is. He must be able to recognize it, otherwise it's not an experience. Right? I don't know if you follow this. If I can't recognize the experience, it doesn't exist. I recognize it because I've already had the symptoms, the knowledge of it. Therefore, I say that is an experience. I have seen in my experience as a Hindu, if I'm a Hindu, some deity. Because my brain is conditioned to that. If you are a Christian, you have an experience of Jesus or whatever it is. So, as long as there is an experiencer separate from the experience, what you call the new experience is really the old experience manifesting itself in a different form, and you recognize it, and you call that experience. Now, a mind that is clear means absolutely without the shadow of self. It has no experience. Right? Because there is nothing to experience. Illumination is not a state of experience. which is so absurd. Because, so, truth, or that ultimate energy, you can't experience. You can't say, well, I have reached that. That statement, I have reached that, is full of vanity and arrogance. A mind, a brain that, or a mind that is free from arrogance, which is utterly, in its simplicity, humble, in which there is no self whatsoever, then that eternity might be there. But if you say, I'm experiencing that, then it's like experiencing anger. It's as good as anger. But let's call it illumination. And there is this new, brought from India, I wish they would keep it to themselves, brought from India about the Kundalini. Probably many of you have heard this. If you haven't, forget it. But if you have, those people who write about it, please, I'm saying this most respectfully, those who talk about do not know anything about it. You might say, what right have you to say to that? Why do you say they do not know? Which means you know. Right? Naturally, that's an obvious question. Personally, I don't want to enter into this question. Because anybody who says, I know what it means, do not know. It's much too complex. The whole idea is this. Energy, right, when it is misused, destroys an energy that can comprehend the total source of energy. You understand? If I misuse my energy in various forms, arrogance, selfish action, competition, aggression, soaked in sorrow and talking endlessly about it, or constantly being occupied with something or other, I'm wasting energy, obviously. Like a motor running all the time in the garage. It'll soon wear itself out. But the idea of all this is that this energy, when it's not wasted in any direction, that very human energy, which is not the energy created by conflict or the energy created by thought, that energy is or apprehends the total energy of universe. That is the idea about Kundalini and all that kind of stuff. So the questioner says, is this a process of illumination? You can't, if one may point out again most respectfully, you cannot prepare for illumination. It is like cooking a nice dish. You take time, peel the potatoes, collect the rest of it. But, and illumination is not something that you come gradually, process. It is there if you are utterly, totally unselfish. And have a brain that is utterly without a shadow of conflict.